Okay, now go ahead and relax into yourself and get comfortable. Take some breaths. Allow yourself to be present. I feel my energy like L'estrada verisliquidito sono roco orrore se calate se di torono mayata se le dringo roco rute se sore le te gram de sayere cati se wot orkite loram de se kere si keran de saror dianda saror isla kadem do to sorindai lan brosto Lororondo serande coroso yorondo yetandres rekele ramdo wesorite karumdor watare sereke omdo lorin serekeret do soro maire kete woso ndora yeseke wariseke rumdo ileterambare seke orisem Lororo koro yeta sateri turum. Lutorum darere que se oso. Litre samdre que se oso. Rutoko yerom watore amde. Dusorore am westitoko yete korum. Luto soro katale se korum. Yesarata kitseso wantale sur. De sur tore se romboale tike or. Duro se que atur. Duro romba yese cara es dororut. Siran la travese guate sorur. Desa dramboye danser utur. Yesandra yeso eto lesrur. Watamda sereko ayeta sur. Yamda se ketom walazarum dorkit elatus ororoko ut ese tut ur koloto sotur. Yasa to soreke wondor desamdero se bot uruk ura yesam doer ur usur que si yamda yeo duro disamderandori wera desike let's retrambor yesam dore ke desetam de que desaturo que Lorom desa que lo todo lo emberezar. Durorom beserezar que der ise La de samweti kor uata ura samdeke los torom di Lotorerum desa que uroko umbuat Lotro yesam weti kor ayamdor Lomdor La de sangre Luram de sairo Lo Desde que eran Doromwaye o ai ooh. Lord, Lord, I am docere truco might. Let tu soyeti. Let tu so. Dea na mstaka it islanto. Still relaxing into yourself, feeling into yourself, breathing. Allow your body to relax for some moments to acclimate the energy. The soul has found its way through you. Okay, the song was about that. It was about identifying. It's about clarifying that soul frequency, that thing you came to be. Like, it was about that. It was about streamlining it, integrating it into your parts, expanding it, aligning it to the grid, like that total connection, that connection piece. You got to understand how you're connected to the universe, to the world around you. And to help you understand that connection, is to experience the connection. And it's you should be feeling a peacefulness about you. You should be feeling a vibration about you and your heart. You should be able to feel some things like vibrating in you. That's the higher vibration. That's the shifting. That's the higher vibration happening within you. I'm recording. Hey, what's up? Okay, can you just slide it under the door? Gratitude. I didn't say he couldn't come in. I said I'm recording, but if y'all need to come in, y'all come in. He couldn't get the door open.
I didn't say that.
Okay. All right. As the vibrations sit in you, it can feel. You can feel the alignment of it. Feel how much more it aligns you to yourself. Okay. So give thanks for that session. Thank them for coming through. Thank my guides, your guides, benevolent, honorable ancestors, and spirit guides for that assistance and for assisting us with the rest of this journey for this moment. Okay, so there's going to be some messages coming through now as well. I was led to get the cards before I got started, so I did. But even though it wasn't primarily for the cards, it was for the sound session. I'm just going to see what messages are here. Let me come back down. All right. The energy is about filling up your cup for you to be able to give, to flow into other people's journey. Oh, look at that. My camera going haywire. Other people's journeys and flowing in your life the way you want to be, particularly that one. That you're able to listen and to hear, to pull down what you need to move through. And when we say pull down, we're going back to that conversation about the lineage, the conversation about you being able to be the embodiment of all of what you intended to manifest in your life, in your form, in your life, this lifetime. And it will be a lifetime. This feels like it will be a lifetime journey. It will be something that continually opens and shifts things in your life. Like, I feel like I'm talking to people who got work to do. I feel like I'm talking to people who are in a similar place to me. I feel like I'm talking to those of us who know that we came in here for a purpose. And why, people may have tried to tell you other things, that it was never your truth. You always were here for a particular thing that you wanted to manifest into this world, to assist into this world, to affect this world with. So, the advice is for you to leap and the universe will catch you. Isn't that always so fun? You lead and the universe will catch you, because really the way this function is that we are in this flesh embodiment of creator is that you decide what you're going to manifest, and then your guides, your ancestors, the universe, all the other pieces support what you're doing. That's how it works. And even though we lean unto them for advice from time to time, etc., throughout our day, every day, all the time, however often we do it, it comes down to your choice. It's really your choice. It's your will that's being magnified. It's your will that's being manifested. So even if you didn't visualize the outcome of what it will be, you do participate co-creatively with the universe in what is the outcome, because the universe uses the energy. Why I can't talk after this? The energy that the universe uses to create the things for you has to do with what you embody. So like for example, when I prayed for us to have time and space to find ourselves, to build ourselves, and to know what we came here for, that space was created, but I asked for it to be with this certain dollar amount of money. And vibrationally, the energy did not match me having it. It matched me not having it. So I manifested that opportunity in some lack. Okay. So that happened years ago, but nonetheless, that is what can happen if your energy doesn't line up with what you desire. So have the mindfulness and trust. I feel like this is the trust, the thing that you are, so that you can be the strength card and the Hierophant, so that you can be the connection and the mindfulness and the strength and the will and the have the knowing, or gain the knowing of how to move into that energy. And that takes me back to I know I had mentioned a couple times that I've been studying with the Star Society, and one of the laws that they teach, one of God's laws they will call it, is that I am the divine. I am divine. I'm a divine being. So it's not what I imagine. It is who is imagining it. Am I imagining this from what my mind can create and from my mind energy, or am I in my divinity seated in myself, creating, imagining, doing that creative function of imagining from the well of divinity, which is endless and connected in that whole exercise we just went through, pulling our pieces and using those pieces to have an expression of self that is fulfilling. Okay, so then with that, the other pieces of advice are submission. So this would be your thought. This is thought. This is what your thought should look like. And then this one is action, and that is nurturing. Nurturing. So what you want to do, let me see. How are we expressing this? How is this going? Okay, I heard yielding. So, okay. That's like being, okay, that feels like having the openness to receive clarity on your steps. That means putting aside whatever you mentally calculated that you were going to do and actually allowing yourself to do the thing that your divine guidance is. Divine guidance come from higher self, come from creator, and come from your spirit team. You know what I'm saying? So those things, when you feel that nudge, that understanding, oh, this is what I need to do that instead of going and doing what you calculated was the solution to the problem. You want to do the things that you understand is correct to, or the most effective way for that outcome to manifest in your life. Okay, now on this nurturing card, it has a skull with a diamond in its mouth and a butterfly over a book. It looks like a book. It could be a curtain, but when I first saw this card, it made me think of death and rebirth. Okay. So in that process, and I see we got death on the bottom of that deck. This must got something to do with that. Okay, so in that process, there is nurturing all the way thoroughly through it, right? Even in death, there's nurturing. If you think about the person who is ill, who is going to pass away, they are nurtured into their passing. When you think about the butterfly and how it goes into its cocoon and the process that it takes for it to nurture itself through that, right? Now, we know that butterflies have their instinct in which they're able to perform the function of becoming a butterfly from a caterpillar. But as a being in this form, in a human form, man, the form of man, and then you would nurture yourself through the moments in which you are allowing yourself to do the work, the healing, the recreation, the deconstruction, the reconstruction of your form, physically, spiritually, mentally. So those things require nurturing. You have to take care of yourself in those things. There's a maintenance that you learn of how to do that. And so this is the advice, is to follow your guidance, your clarity, and to make sure that you're nurturing yourself as you're moving through the process. But I do also see something. So let's see. Okay. So this is about you being gifted something. I'm hoping that these cards come through clear. But this is about you being gifted something, but instead of you paying attention to the gift that you already have, this is the gift you already have, because you already have it in you, right? You're thinking you're over here. You're thinking you're missing some things. You're thinking you don't got some pieces. You got all your pieces. You got a whole rainbow formation right here. You got all the rays, okay? You good. You got what you need, but you can't see it. And you have to make a decision to choose, to understand, to say to yourself, I am divine and I have what I need. I have what I need. What I need serves me. I'm going to make this choice. And once I make this choice, then I get the fulfillment. Now, this is Four of Wands. So this is about manifesting. For me, this card is about manifesting the abundance the 4 legs on the chair, the 4 legs on the table, sturdy. Okay, this is about coming into a gift, coming into that thing you didn't see, that you weren't particularly looking at as what it was, because it was all the magic and all the light and all the sparkle, all of it, and we had to decide to see that. And the reason that we even have to take that extra step to decide to choose the life that is the brightest, that is the most fulfilling, that is the most like certified good, is because of where we've been, because of what it did look like, because of what did happen, what happened before, you know, how many times it happened before, you know, all of that. So with that, it puts the mind in a habit and in trending and in patterns of those maintaining those lower frequencies. So then we have to restructure. When we're doing that restructuring, we're constantly choosing. Every time a moment comes up when you're questioning, or that old thought starts kicking, no, actually, I'm divine. First of all, let me step back into myself. Okay, I'm divine. And then from here, actually, this is the truth. Actually, this is the truth. And select those thoughts that are truthful, and even ask your mind to create them for you. I was doing that today somewhere. Like, had a thought that came up, and I was like, nah. Actually, in my divinity, in my truth, in my fullest self, in my whole self, my whole mind, and all of me, in my truth of what I actually am, this is true. So give me some thoughts on that. Give me some thoughts to support that. Because what we're going to do is we not going to keep running them old thoughts. That's what we're not going to do. Okay, so this feels like a playful energy. It feels like, okay, she's grabbing the codes, right? She's grabbing the codes over here, face. All right. She's grabbing the codes. So as she's grabbing these codes, right, you see how she's laying. Like, this is a playful way, a creative way, a easy way to fall into, or allow herself to be in, or to dive in, or to reach, or to grab, or to gather what it is that she is reaching for. Okay, so what I'm seeing is there comes out of this choice to choose the rainbow life, right, is to choose, should I say rainbow life? We're not gonna play with the rainbow thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? This is about the rays of light that flow into this earth that God gifted us, the rainbow that God gifted us, the gift that the rainbow is, okay? And then her reaching for these codes is like, you find this ease in life. So what should be work is not work. It's a playfulness. And you know what? I just remembered, I woke up the other day, yesterday, with a message about this, about life feeling so, your work being so playful, it don't look like work at all. You don't look like you're working when you're working, because you're having fun. And so your work don't look like work. It looks like play, in the fact of like, that's how you enjoy it. That's how you experience it. That's how you hold it in your body. You don't even think about it as work. You're like, oh, I get to go do this. I get to go do this. You hear that? I get to have this experience. And that is accepting life in a more playful, more loving, more relaxed, more enjoyable way, instead of just you know, this traditional mundane, oh, I gotta go do this for work. And sometimes that's a mindset, because it can be a mindset just alone, a mindset of doing the same thing, but doing it in the energy of I accept, doing it in the energy of I chose this, doing it in the energy of I get to do it, and doing it with love, or out of love, or out of the peace and the highest vibration of yourself. Because if you're in agreement with what you do and how you move, that increases your level of integrity, which increases your level of creativity naturally. Okay, and then so the things that flow to you have to be on a higher vibration, because you are practicing higher vibration by being in integrity with yourself, your words, your thoughts, your deeds, your actions, all that stuff. Okay, so let's see, were there any other messages? Okay, Okay, so overall, the message is for you to fill yourself up. Go ahead and take the steps you need to take and allow yourself to unfold. Listen, make sure that you're submitting to the right things. Be mindful about, where am I submitting? Okay, we need to review this card. And to also make sure you're taking the time to nurture. So essentially, this is talking about balance and strength and mindfulness and listening as you're moving through the changes, being, because that's how you're making your choices. That's how we're making our choices with these things. That's an action card. Okay. Nurturing. I don't think I ever got this card. I might have one time. I might have got it one time. Let me see. So I don't sleep on the nurture, because that's the balance. That's the thing that allows ease. Oh, I'm in the wrong section. Okay, nurturing. The divinatory meaning. Make sure that you are encouraging and nurturing only the qualities and circumstances and kinds of people that you want to perpetually appear in your life, which is what I was saying. So that mentioned people, how we are receiving people. Who are we receiving? And they were receiving a match to that vibration that we are sending out. So again, and this is a really important piece about integrity, because if you want to have those good, solid relationships, you want to have honest, genuine relationships, you want to have happy, fulfilling relationships, you definitely got to practice integrity with yourself. You definitely got to be there for yourself. That's being there for yourself, because then you're not lying to yourself. You're not playing a fraud, playing a fraud with yourself. You're allowing yourself to be what you are and to be accountable for the things that you have already created in yourself, and allowing yourself to move through those things as they shift. Okay, so is there any other messages here today as we close? No, it's not really. Just remember to be yourself. Remember to be yourself. And so just remember that you are divine, and this life is for you. This life is for you. It's happening for you. This is the life for you. Not to leave anything out, to be able to embrace all the changes, shifting, and exaggerations, and all the things that happen during our existence, and to be able to remember that they are for you, because you are divine, and you can't create outside of where you are. You can create within what you are. So, yeah, choose wisely. And remember yourself. All right, and that is it. That's all I have for y'all. Again, my services are up and open. Check them out at attuneme.com. You can also message me regarding readings on the platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and yeah, I have more coming for y'all. I'm so excited, and thank you so much for your time, your energy, your presence, your sharing, your likes. Please remember to like so I can get up in that algorithm. All right, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and love, blessings, peace and love, great fortune, divine unfoldments. I wish y'all all the best. All right, peace and love.